I have Nick, the pig, as a friend.
Fuck you call him pig. Oh, what you calling? Banana bow. What do you think you're talking to, you white piece of bread?
I didn't know you were so sensitive about your social status.
Hey, why'd you cock them crazy? You got a look in your eyes like you ain't been fucked in a year.
It's the type of shit I said on the dance floor.
Resulted in zero pussy.
How are you, folks?
That was some Scarface. If you don't know that, you shouldn't be watching the show. Anyways, I have a button here that controls shit. Hadn't even turned it on yet. Anyways, welcome to the live lineup. Excuse me, that's Newports. Welcome to Live Lineup, where you get my show, all the other great shows that are scrolling by for free. And now you can get Glenn Greenwald, one of the best journalists, live right here at 7 p.m., right after my show. If you want to watch it all ad-free, sign up for Rumble Premium. And don't forget to download the Rumble app. I heard apps are good. Today I'll be talking about a woman who says she's a woman. She's running for governor in California, and she looks like Art Garfunkel in a dress. And we got what we call a head case in New York. Some kid did something very bad to his mother's boyfriend. It almost turned my stomach, but I got a little chub too. You can put that, you can count this. Anyways, also, you know, Trump's border is as tight as a nut on Easter, as they say. And write that one in too. Problems in Portland, and Newsom said something, well, didn't say something, but a big high school district, let's say, abandoned him in California. And I think it shows his true colors. Anyways, how you doing, kids? Anybody catch Yankees last night? Of course, I put on Mariners Detroit. It's like an hour, 2-hour rain delay. That fucks up my recording. Go to the Yankees. And, of course, you know, halfway through that game, they give me what the score is of the other game and ruin everything. Then I said, why am I trying to... I said, well, I can't fight the system. Just watch one game. And then my wife gave me pills and I fell asleep.
She woke back up.
And then I took one Advil PM last night, and I think it did the trick. I don't know what's going on in my body. It's like I'm fucking possessed. And I pick up the goddamn phone, which is the biggest mistake you can make in bed. Because they've done studies, that light affects your brain even when you shut the phone off. I do all the wrong things, you know? Have a pot of coffee, some Coke. I don't know why I can't sleep. I remember Norm Macdonald came to New York. I might have told this already. He was staying at some hotel, and he texted me, hey, I'm at the Four Seasons, blah, 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 blah. I go up there, folks. I had done like 4 sets. It's like 1:30 in the morning in New York City. I go up to his room. He opens the door. He's got a fucking mug of coffee in his hands. And I go, you drinking? He invites me in. Not only does he have a mug, he's got a pot of coffee. It's like fresh from room service. It's 1:30 in the morning. He's fucking drinking it. What are you doing? And I could hear his stomach making these weird sounds. And I think about it now, how, you know, the cancer and all that shit. Still made me laugh. God, we just sit there and bullshit for hours. He's drinking coffee like it's noon in a diner. Why did I bring that up? Huh?
Coffee. Are you sleeping?
God. Anyways, Yankees are getting the shit kicked out of them last night, which I was enjoying. It's almost as fun as watching the Red Sox win when you're a Red Sox fan, watching the Yankees get slapped around. And it was 6-0 at one point, or 6-1, like right up until like, what, the 6th inning or so? Past the midway point, and it looked like they were going to get, you know, flushed out of the playoffs in 3 straight. And all of a sudden, something clicked, and there was a call by the ump that was, there was a catcher interference. The guy's bat hit the catcher's glove, and then they show it in super slow. Of course, they have to send it to the guys in New York with 1,000 screens, again, analyzing it like it's a Kennedy assassination. And it was clear that the catcher's glove was hit by the bat, but he wasn't intending to swing. So, you know, this is where you learn I guess that's what the ump said. He wasn't, and it didn't look like he was in. He kind of checked his swing, so I guess that's what. So when they came back, they said no interference, and I was like booing at first before somebody started explaining. What the? Boone goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" You could read his lips. And right after that, the next pitch, somebody got a double or something. It's sort of sometimes shit like that'll. Right? It just sparks you enough. You see your manager getting pissed or whatever. Anyways, Aaron Judge, who is not known for his playoff magnificence as great as he is, he's having a good playoff this year. He's got like 12 hits in games against the Sox and these 3 here. And he homered. He had a couple hits and then homered, hit the foul pole and left field, 3-run homer. And then that little... Jazz Chisholm. I call him no, his real, yeah, that's right. I call him Chaz Chisholm. Isn't that clever? I should sell that to Joe Buck or whoever's doing the fucking games. But that little black dude who, he reminds me of a guy named Mickey Rivers, if you guys are my age, in the 70s. Yankees had a guy named Mickey Rivers, little skinny black dude, looked like he weighed 180 pounds soaking wet. He walked dink-toed. You'd think he was crippled the way he walked, but he ran about a 4.2 40. And we used to hate him as a Red Sox because a brawl broke out, the Thurman Munson brawl with Carlton Fisk, one of the best ever. And he was running around rabbit punching people, as black fellas will do, in the back of the fucking... And again, I don't know what this is about me. It made me hate him for that night, but then I became a fan. Shh. Don't tell anybody. But this guy, Jazz. They named his kid Jazz. They named the kid Jazz. Oh, I hit the button. Stay! Anyways, he gets up. I think it's tied. And he blasts one. He's a lefty. Hit 31 homers this year or something. A little second baseman. Perfect for Yankee Stadium. And anyways, my memory's so bad, I don't even remember watching the end. But it ended, right? Who caught the fluck? I don't even remember the last out. Anyways, just the moral of the story is they all came through. Even friggin', who I think is one of the most overrated players of all time, Giancarlo Stanton, who swings like if you were teaching your sister to play baseball or your brother who is 7. Your feet aren't supposed to move when you swing. And he's just a huge, he's just got wide shoulder. You can see his arms are naturally, and he puts no hip into it, no legs. It's all arm. And yet, he hits the ball harder than anybody in baseball. They do that velocity off the bat. He's always like in the top 3. Leads. You can tell when he hits a single to left field, it almost knocks the fucking left fielder over fielding it. It's like Herman Munster. Why'd I bring him up? He did something. I think he had a couple big. So the big guys came through for the Yankees. That's about all I got, I guess. I got to go to dinner tomorrow. I'm you know me, I'm a fucking couch potato, but my wife's gynecologist, who's we get along great. He's a conservative guy. He doesn't listen to my podcast. He loves my humor, but he doesn't like. He goes, I can't. Too much cursing. I go, what the fuck? What are you, 1955 priest? And then he'll say something like, what's the difference between me and what are the people that look up your family genes? What do you call those? Yeah, genealogist, I guess. What's the difference between me and a genealogist looks up your family tree. I look up the family bush. He told me that the first time I met him. And then I go to him, you've seen my wife's privates. I said, she just told me you see her tits, too. You're checking for lumps? I go, this is the biggest scam ever. He's fucking laughing. Meanwhile, I'm on my stomach. He's putting capsules in my ass. And I'm saying this shit. All of a sudden, I'm like, hey. Anyways, I like him a lot. And anyways, he texts me, hey, you want to go to dinner? He has an Italian friend out here. He goes, this guy reminds me of you so much. He's been asking me forever. And so we're going to dinner. He goes, you want to go? He goes, you pick the restaurant. And I go, well, seeing what you do for a living, let me guess, fish? Joe's stone crab? All the pussy jokes you can handle. I'll ask you, Dallas, as you're pretty good at knowing the restaurants. Have you ever heard of Flora and Fauna?
Yeah.
Have you?
We haven't been there.
Where, is it downtown?
It's in the area.
Yeah. Flora and Fauna. Doesn't exactly scream good food.
Screams vegetarian.
Yeah, flour. Isn't Flora flour? Fauna? I fauna all over her. She got a nice tits.
Oh, delicious.
You and you're delicious. We gotta get Dallas some help. This fucking delicious thing's burned into his mind. Anyhow, yeah, that's about it. One other thing, Jeopardy. I've already complained about this. Somebody has to investigate that show about the gay agenda. And if you notice, gay people are always portrayed as very smart and stuff in sitcoms, and they always make the straight guy the dope and whatnot. And I don't know if they have a fucking complex about being, but Jeopardy, you can't go more than 1-2 episodes without having at least 2 gay and a tranny. Trannies, they drop a tranny in once every 10 episodes. And I'm trying to say to my wife, first of all, she can't pick up on the tranny. I go, that was a woman who, and it can fool you, but, I have gaydar, I have tranar and HDD, all that shit. Luxury cable package. There's a guy last night, but he's got a woman's voice and just his facial feature. I go, how many are they gonna? Well, what's it matter, Nick? It matters a lot because you can't, again, gay people are about 8% of the total population, if that, and trannies are about 0.01%, but they're on every episode of Jeopardy. Come on. You're not fooling me. And I picked up on this shit in high school. People call me crazy. Well, that and that shooting incident at the gym. But listen, gabagool. All right, let's get on with it. Katie Porter pissed. California gubernatorial hopeful Katie Porter snapped and tried to storm out of an interview after being asked a simple question about President Trump with the Democrat raging. I don't want this all on camera. There she is trying to look like a woman. And there she is painted by Picasso. Doesn't it look like the coloring of a Picasso paint? And you're not going to tell me, can't you see? This is almost what I was talking about. She knows how to tranny, but it wouldn't be too many steps to a guy. Look at her. She looks like my Uncle Al when he was in college. Let me help you out, Democrats. One of the big problems is, and you know why young men abandon you? Lesbians, I'm going to say this a million times, it's a DiPaolo theory. And again, not all of them. The pretty ones, hey. But the ones that go into politics, do you understand? They're angry at the world. They don't see through the lens that most of us see the world through. And you can say that of trannies, or a black person doesn't see the way a white person does. But especially lesbian women. And you guys can all fucking laugh at me or whatever the fuck. Again, when I'm dead and gone, you go, hey, he had that right too. They are pissed at the fucking world. Look at her. She never had a chance. Art Garfunkel. Yeah, so she loses her shit. The irritated ex-California rep who once allegedly dumped steaming mashed potatoes, I remember hearing about this, on her then hubby's head, was recorded trying to pull the plug on the sit-down with a CBS reporter last month. So again, she's living a lie. In fact, why you say that? Well, she's got a husband. She likes fucking women more than I do. You can see it in her cheekbones and her giant forehead. And her husband's living a lie, thinking, banging that, you're a gay fella. Nick, you're really taking some, whatever. But the anger, Democrat Party, they're not helping you. Do you understand? And every time we see a female judge or a CEO, they're always, not always, but it seems like 90% gay women. They always have the Newt Gingrich haircut and the horn-rimmed glasses. Footage of the bizarre encounter, which aired Monday and quickly started going viral, captured Porter flipping out when the reporter pointed out that her balls were hanging out of her skirt. Asked how she planned to win Republican votes as she tries to replace Governor Gavin Newsom. I'd say she's more masculine than Newsom. But that's all the question was. How are you going to win the Republican vote? You're in California. And watch how angry, and you don't have to be a gay woman to be, you have to be a Democrat right now. and they lash out. The minute you ask them something tough or doesn't fit their fucking narrative, you can see, it's so funny they think they're tolerant. The minute you corner them on anything, the anger comes to the surface. Here you go, watch a little of this.
You don't have an
But
experience.
you just said you don't need those Trump
Pause.
Well,
Got the body of Art Donovan. Used to play for the Colts. He used to be on Letterman all the time. All right, go ahead.
You asked me if I needed them to win.
So you don't
I
think
feel
you
like
need
this
to
is
vote.
unnecessarily argumentative. What is your question?
Pause. She's a reporter. She's doing a follow-up. That's unnecessarily argumentative in her eyes. Hey, I'm doing the interview. I would love to see this broad go, you know what? He, she, get back to the gym and do your fucking deadlifts. You pig. Go ahead.
The question is the same thing I asked everybody, that this is
I
being
like it. She didn't back down. Sorry, go ahead.
called the empowering voters to stop Trump's power grab. Every other candidate has answered this question. This is not
Correct. And I
argumentative.
said I support it.
So, and the question is, what do you say to the 40% of voters who voted for Trump?
Oh, I'm happy to say that. It's the do you need them to win part that I don't understand. I'm happy to answer the question as you have it written, and I'll answer it.
And we've also asked the other candidates,
what
do you
to
think
do.
you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that
Well, to those voters. Okay, so,
Yeah.
so
You don't know
I don't
what
want
you're
to keep doing
saying.
this. I'm going to call it. Thank you.
Pause. Pause. Now she's going to call the interview because this woman's doing her job. Because they don't hear follow-ups. They're in their little ensconced in their little lib bubble. They don't talk to anybody who thinks differently than them. And when they sit down like that, you've seen this on Meet the Press, Face the Nation. Hillary, 2 minutes in, she gets all flustered and angry. And I'm as mercurial as they get, okay? I'm not as quick to anger than these broads. They hate God because he was napping while he built them. He was like Artie Bucco in The Sopranos when Tony got fucking food poisoning from his clams at the restaurant. He goes, Tony, I was cleaning the clams myself. Were you cleaning them or dazing off and looking at something? Go ahead. This ain't over yet.
you're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Every other candidate has answered
I don't
our
care.
follow-ups.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive
See you
conversation,
next
which you ask me
Tuesday.
about every issue on this list.
See you next
And
Tuesday.
if every question
folks.
you're
That's
going to make up a follow-up
code
question,
for C
then we're
word.
never going to get there.
Pause. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to do it the way you want. Do you see? She doesn't have the temperament. It's why I didn't take up golf. Go ahead.
Ms.
And we're
Porter.
just going to circle around.
I am an
I have
investigative
never had to do
reporter.
this before, ever.
Tough. The reporter said, I don't care.
You've never had to have a
end an
conversation
interview.
with
To end
a
an
reporter?
interview.
Okay, but every other candidate has done this.
What part of I'm me? I'm running for governor because I'm a leader. So I am going to make.
So you're not going to answer questions from reporters? Okay, why don't we go through? I will
I like
continue
chicks
to ask
hanging in there.
follow-up questions because that's my job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask
Pause.
these.
Another reason she's quick to anger. This girl's kind of cute. You know what I mean? She hates her immediately. You got to read the fucking room, folks. Go ahead.
If you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer.
That was the mean
So
girl in high
nearly
school.
every legislative
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you either. I would love to continue to ask these
I have an
questions so that we can show our
unhappy
viewers
experience every
what
night.
every candidate feels about every one of these issues that they care about. And redistricting, it's a massive issue. We're going to do an entire story just on the responses to that question. And I've asked everybody the same follow-up questions.
My vagina's angry. It is. It's pissed off.
Nobody can hear you. Nobody cares about you. Nothing will come of this.
Nothing will come of this. After the footage started spreading on social media like chlamydia in the 90s, Porter's campaign said the interview, which was recorded last month, continued for an additional 20 minutes. Yeah, she sat on the reporter's chest. Porter, who launched her gubernatorial campaign in March, has previously been hit with claims she bullied staffers. See how they are? Kamala, right? Remember? They said she was a fucking tyrant. We know Hillary was a twat. Her ex-husband, Matthew Hoffman, also alleged, this is her ex-husband. I like to see what he's like. I think he won Miss Universe. also alleged in their divorce proceedings that she frequently abused him verbally and threw toys, I'm guessing sex toys, books, and other objects at him during their marriage, even once pouring scalding hot mashed potatoes on his head during a fight. That one I don't believe, because she's not going to waste mashed potatoes. Are you with me? Anyhow, do you see her temperament? Just horrible. You got to give it to Newsom at least. He can fake it. He's a good fucking actor like most politicians. Have we ever seen Trump get mad?
Not really.
In the last 15 years? All's he'll do, remember who was questioning? Oh, that broad from CNN with the hairy arms. I forget her name. 1 minute she looks cute, and then she looks like a man the next second. He goes, "You're a nasty little person, aren't you?" That's his. But see, that's what salesmen, same thing. You can't lose your cool when you're trying to sell, which I never got down. I was a door-to-door slave. I'd do my whole pitch for 20 minutes later because I don't want anything. I would slam the boxes shut, slam her door on the way out, and then they would call the office. And my boss would go, my boss at a sales meeting would go, "At least DiPaolo's getting complaints. That means he's knocking 1 million doors." Then I'd take him to the side. I go, "Look, you might get a call from a lawyer. I threw a pork chop at this." Anyways, yeah, good luck with that gubernatorial race, Dick Butkus in a dress. That's it, folks. If you want to watch the whole show live and free, go to Rumble and sign up for free. And while you're at it, go to nickdip.com for tour dates and merch. We'll see you guys next time.
Hi. Good night, everybody.